Hi everyone, Andy Davis here again from Master of Voice, a channel with reactions to performers from across the world. In this episode, a reaction to Dolly Parton, legendary American singer and songwriter, along with Pentatonix. And if you'll recall, my very first video on the channel was to a Pentatonix song right after I'd been to one of their concerts. Although a couple of years ago, I was able to attend a Dolly Parton concert and was blown away. She is such a superstar, and I'm excited to react to both of them in this video today. Let's jump right in.
Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Your beauty is beyond compare, with flaming locks of auburn hair, ivory skin and eyes of emerald green.
I grew up in an area of northwest Alabama, only about 2.5 hours from Nashville. Of course, a little more to Pigeon Forge, the area where she lives, where her theme park is. But Dolly Parton is a huge name globally, but especially where I'm from. I love her voice, and I was thrilled to be able to see that concert a couple of years ago. But I'm also such a fan and equally impressed with Pentatonix and what they can do with their voices to form such an awesome a cappella accompaniment for such a legendary star in an iconic song, Jolene.
Your smile is like a breath of spring, your voice is soft like summer rain. I cannot compete with you, Jolene. He talks about you in his sleep. There's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene.
And I love the backstory of this. I was actually just watching a bit of her Netflix series that came out last year about a few of her songs, and Jolene is the very first episode. She tells you right off in that video that she actually had a little girl come to one of her concerts named Jolene, and she just really liked the name, and she told her, I may actually use this name in a song in the future. And then years later, she felt like her husband was flirting with the bank teller, a red-headed woman, so she used the name Jolene and wrote this awesome song about it. But then she did go on to say this song, has some different meanings for a lot of people, but for her, it also is a telling of sometimes we feel like we're not good enough and we're going to lose someone. And so the vulnerability in that as well. And I found that insight very interesting because Dolly writes a lot about what we're all going through in life. Just a down-home girl from Tennessee, and I love her.
I can easily understand how you could easily take my man. You don't know what it means to me, Jolene.
This is awesome.
Jolene, 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 Jolene. Oh, I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 Jolene. Please don't take him just because you can.
I really enjoy her voice, especially when she flips up into almost a yodel quality, just right there in part of the chorus of the Jolene word and phrase, if you will. She flips up, and she does this in a lot of her songs, and to me, it's signature Dolly. Letting go of the musculature just a bit to flip into that mixed yodel quality there, and I love that about her. But she has stellar breath control. I mean, she's up in years in this performance. And when I heard her at her concert a couple of years ago, about the same time as this video, she was an excellent voice. There was no signs of age. If anything, I felt she was better, maturing over time, just able to present the songs in a way she hadn't been able to in her earlier years. As we grow and experience things in life, our vocal abilities, or at least our ability to portray the songs to an audience, that performance quality, if you will, only grows, in my opinion. And she is a superstar master of that. But, she just really has a nice voice. And compared to her songs from her younger years, she was really a country western sound of that age and era. And it was a bit more nasal. Of course, she was just right out of the Appalachian holler, she would say at that point. And she's a more worldly woman now, but her vowels have migrated forward just a bit and out of the nose just a bit. And I love hearing this later version of Dolly.
Well, you could have your choice of man, but I
Scott and
could never love
Kirsten.
again, and he's the only one for me, Jolene.
Oh, nice.
I had to have this talk with you. My happiness depends on you, and whatever you decide to do, Jolene.
I really enjoyed that section. Kirsten put a little bit of nasal country in her voice there. Scott, I always love. You know, the other band members, Javi was still in the group at this point. I enjoyed them so much. And they also had an excellent concert. Wow. And this is just, a combination of just mind-blowing star talent right here.
Jolene, oh, I'm begging of you, please don't take my man.
I like her use of dynamics as well.
Jolene, please don't take him just because you can.
You know, she's almost speaking to us there at the ends of those phrases, really letting some breath come in around those notes down in the lower end of her range. Dolly just telling a Dolly story. She is a storyteller. I love her song Coat of Many Colors. It gets to me. We will have to react to that in the future. But Dolly is a master storyteller through music. And you can get it there. She's almost speaking the story to us.
Oh, please don't take him even though you can. Oh, please don't take him even though you can. Oh, Jolene.
Wow. Wow. I had not seen this video. I feel like I have heard this arrangement, but I've not seen the video to see them actually putting their voices forward. And that was just so well done. I loved seeing it today, and I hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did. Please leave me a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Leave me a comment down below of Dolly, Pentatonix, other artists you want me to react to in the future. Wow, good music just gets me in the heart, and I am so happy to have heard this today. I hope you all just have a great day.